I received a suggestion from somebody to show the process of getting the video from the camera and editing it, and I have tried that before in the past. My 500 subscriber video, the count that I created for the beginning of it was quite labor intensive. There was a lot involved in it, and I was going to show how I created it and the 500 individual pictures that it took to actually create it. But the issue I had is the screen capture program that I uses the same resources that my video editor uses, and when I run the two at the same time, the video editor crashes. So I'm going to try a little bit here. The last video that I made, I made a new end sequence for it with the monster, and I'm going to try to show you how I created that. I haven't tried this yet, so I don't know if it's going to work. I have got new software, so hopefully things will go a little bit better. So I will open SWiSHmax is what I use to create my animations. It's a Flash creator. It took a little while to get used to how it works, but I'll show you an example here. This was the beginning of some of my videos not that long ago, where I showed the individual titles on here. In the video the background is black. I'm kind of using a blue screen thing here, so just whatever I want in the background, I can get rid of that. So that's one example, and another one here. Yeah, that's the one. A special presentation that I made. When I get into it, I had my little logo show up on the, or watermark I guess you'd call it, show up on the screen. I created it with the SWiSHmax as well. So this is the new one that I did in the last video. I'll open the program first. I'm going to do everything right from the start and show you. I haven't got anything pre-organized or anything. I've already done this, I've already output so I know it works. So I'll just kind of give you a real quick view of it. These are the pictures that I used to create the animation. First of all, just a plain black screen, and then I got the monster, and this isn't a picture of the monster on a white background, it's just the monster itself. It's a cutout. I can change whatever color background I want on it, or with it, whatever. And then I create the mask. Oh yeah, this is also backwards. If you notice the word Vita, it's written backwards, and Heartway is written backwards. This is actually an inverted picture, and I created this for a special presentation, I believe it was. So it worked better facing this direction than it did the other. So to create this mask here that I made, I had to invert it because this is the way it's supposed to be. And instead of blue screen, I'm using the green screen on this, because the monster actually has a bit of blue on it, and it causes a bit of a problem. So basically when I run a video, whatever video I put behind, whatever video I put behind this, wherever this green is, that's where the video will show up. Everything else will just be black. So this is called a mask. And there's the monster in its place, and then there's another one at the end here. And I will show you what, I think that's the last one. Yeah, I'm black. I'll show you what that does. Open the program here, which I already did. I'm surprised it actually let me do that twice. Okay, so I got scene 1 here. I used the green screen, and I'll run just this first animation here. It's zoomed really far in, and it kind of zooms out. So it kind of gradually crops down the video. Oh, it's on repeat mode. How did I get that? No, it isn't. Okay, well, I don't know. I thought... Nope. Let me try this again. should just stop. There we go. That's the first scene, and then it sits here for a few seconds, and then, okay, it is going all the way through. And there was a way of just showing each individual scene, but okay, I'll start this from the beginning then. I will let it go all the way through, so it starts zoomed in, and it gradually zooms out and crops down the video to the very center in the shape of the monster. And after, I think, 4 seconds, the monster comes in, and it actually stops at that spot, and then I changed the background from the mask to just a plain black background, and then I have to animate the monster again to move it over. And the problem I had here was getting the timing right, because it slides onto the screen, stops, and then the background changes, and then it continues on, kind of like it's taking the opening with it. And just getting the timing right to get that to actually work smoothly. It took a little bit of guesswork, but actually it kind of turned out pretty good. I'll run through one more time. It's pretty jerky on here. So I did that, and then I will output this. Yeah, export. I'd rather have an MP4 or some kind of file here, but the only option I have is, or for actual video, is the AVI file. So let's take a moment or two. Okay, video is finished, so I will open the actual video. It won't be as jerky this time. This is the video that I produced. And again, I guess it's a little bit jerky. It's an AVI file, so it's not very high quality or anything. And once it gets to this point, I give it an extra 20 seconds just to give me time to put my text on here. I do that with the video editor. So that's that video done, and then I will copy this into a project. I just picked a random video that I will use with this, and open the video editor and find out if it's going to crash. So far so good. Okay, so I will bring in my video. Import to import. This isn't the same video that I used in the last one, but the other one was dark, and this starts off with a dark background, so it just kind of shows up better in this video. So I will bring my new video thing in here. This is actually, I gotta zoom in a bit. We got 5 seconds, a little bit more. Okay, so we'll let it run for 5 seconds. Give it the video a 1 second fade in. And find where I am here. I guess I went too far. There we go. I gotta use the keyboard for this. With the screen capture program running, it just kinda slows things down. Okay, so as soon as it stops, I'll give it another 2 seconds. Cut the video off there, and I will give that a 1 second fade out. Okay, so to start with, actually I'll kind of put it all on the screen. This is the actual video as it will appear here. But we don't want that. So now what I have to do is I have to make this green invisible. again, with the screen capture program, it's kind of slowing things down. So I use chroma key for this, and I choose the color to be hidden, which is green, and I will start this over again, and this will be the finished product. And of course it's slow because even when I'm not running the screen capture program, this is usually pretty slow. My computer's not fast enough to really watch this real time. So I will output this, save it as a video. And this will take another minute or two. Okay, so before I show that, I'm going to show a little bit here, go frame by frame. This is the actual, the mask zooming out, and the monster will start coming in. Again, this mask is one picture. Monster whenever it shows up. Yeah, man. There it is. This is just the picture all on its own. It just kind of comes across. And once it meets up with the hole in the mask, it stops, and the background now changes to just plain black. And then I start moving the monster over after that. And once it gets to the end, it just kind of stays there. Gives me time to put the text on the screen with the video editor here. And I'll show you the output. This is the final video. And then at this point, put my text in here, and my music with this as well. That's how I do the animation. Until I get bored with this one and I decide to do another. This is what I'm using. So now that I know this is going to work without crashing, I will do a future video. We'll show the process from camera to YouTube. wasn't too impressed with the terminal. That was a good one. They're bigger than I